Hello. Thank you very much for stopping by the Random Green TV channel. Today, I wanted to be serious, and it's going to be kind of hard because, anyway, I'm not always serious in my videos. It's random. But today, I kind of wanted to be serious in the fact that I'm not convinced of the supernatural. That doesn't mean to say that I don't believe in God or a creator of the heavens and earth. I'm not saying that at all. But when we think of the supernatural, when a person thinks of the supernatural, everybody's different. Everybody has their own uh, way of thinking, and you know, getting back to belief in a God, there is really no evidence. It's more faith, and in fact, even the Bible even says it's faith. It's faith, basically. I mean, you have to admit that there really is no solid evidence. Either you're convinced that there's a God or are not convinced. But here's the thing. I guess I don't believe in the standpoint that there's a supernatural, like a spirit. I think our definition of it is so whacked, and it's one of those things where it's it's hard to it's hard to really kind of explain from a standpoint of it's explaining the unexplainable, basically. Because when you come down to it, I mean, when it comes down to it, what evidence is there? And there really is none. You have to admit, I mean, if you believe in a God, it all goes back to faith. You can't justify, you can't prove, hey, this is, well, we have the planets here, we have everything here. So from that standpoint, you know, but I really wanted to focus more on the supernatural side of it. Yeah, okay, I believe in a God, but is he going to, like a spirit, like a ghost or a mist or something? Or is it an actual person that doesn't, it's not physical, but it's hard to explain. You know, it's one of those things. And it's an interesting topic because really it's all guess. It's all guesswork when it comes down to it. You know, a person, all they can do is just guess, and it's just testimonies when it comes down to it, right? Like I'm doing right now, just a video. And there's no solid evidence for the supernatural. It's really quite frustrating. If you think there is a creator, you think he'd offer more evidence for, not just, well, we have the planets, we have everything. That's all done with science. Actually explained with science and reason and logic instead of the supernatural, you see. I just don't see the supernatural as, I just don't, I'm not convinced that there's a supernatural. And even still, I mean, there really is no evidence when it comes down to it. I wish there was a little more evidence. A lot of people will say, a friend will say, well, yeah, I believe, because he'll say, well, the fan would go on and there's no other explanation. It would turn on. And it's just so silly. Some would say, well, they saw something in the sky. And it's like, well, is there a reason behind it? Is there science? Is science behind it? Can you explain with science and reason and logic? And if you can, that kind of forfeits any supernatural. I mean, not that I'm saying there isn't. And again, it's not like I don't believe, but it's hard for me to believe in a supernatural per se. I've never seen a spirit. I've never seen anything. I've never, and you know, at this point, you have to really tell yourself, and if you're going to be honest, all it is you have to take things on faith. You know, there really is no solid evidence for the supernatural. I just don't, I'm not convinced that there's something of a supernatural sort. This universe is really vast. It can be explained by a lot of things with science, reason, and logic, rather than the supernatural. So I wanted to keep this video brief, and thank you very much for watching.